Hi, I'm Patrick Mulcahy. I'm the producing artistic director here at the Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival, and I'm delighted to take a few moments to share with you our upcoming season for summer 2012. We will produce 3 plays by William Shakespeare, a musical thriller as well, and also a great American classic by Tennessee Williams. So we could subtitle our season Rogues and Lovers because there are plenty of both throughout the season. So we'll start with one of the rogues, and that will be Sweeney Todd, which will be our first production up on the main stage. So Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, with music and lyrics by the great Stephen Sondheim and a terrific book by Hugh Wheeler. This is a Tony Award-winning musical. It is a sophisticated and macabre and wonderfully exciting kind of musical thriller. It's about a barber, 19th century barber, who has been unjustly exiled from London, and he comes back to exact his revenge. And this production will be directed by our own Associate Artistic Director, Dennis Razzie. The next play we will open will be William Shakespeare's The Tempest. Now, this is a play that also has a thematic element of revenge, but is ultimately about the redeeming power of love. The Tempest is set on an exotic island with spirits of the air and monsters of the deep. And in this play, Prospero, the magician of this island, conjures up a storm, a tempest, if you will, to maroon, to shipwreck his foes on the island so that he may pursue his revenge. But in this case, the difference is he ultimately has the chance to reawaken the better angels of his nature. And then the next play we will open is William Shakespeare's zesty comedy, Much Ado About Nothing. In this play, Benedick and Beatrice model for us that wonderful quality in humanity, which is the tendency to resist, sometimes very fervently, that which we are most attracted to. So it's really a tale of 2 courtships with the primary emphasis on Benedick and Beatrice, and we have the fun of getting to see the art of the quarrel elevated by them in the duel of their wordplay. It's a play about honor, it's a play about deception, and all of this collides to create, we think, Much Ado About Something, which is laughter and love. Next to open will be Tennessee Williams' Pulitzer Prize-winning drama, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. In this play, Maggie the cat still feels the heat of the passion she feels for her husband, Brick, an ex-football star. But Brick's primary interest now is in the whiskey bottle. And while this is going on, the family, the Southern family, is fighting over the inheritance of their very much alive patriarch, Big Daddy. So in this play, this searing family drama, there's a shockwave that's created when certain truths are told. But ultimately, what each character is really fighting for are those most fundamental human needs that we all know. The need for power and autonomy, the need for freedom, for safety, and ultimately for belonging. Much Ado About Nothing and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof will be performed in repertory, which means the same cast of actors will perform these 2 plays, alternating daily and even within the same day, so that you could have the chance to come see a matinee of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, go to dinner, and come back in the evening and see the same cast perform Much Ado About Nothing. Different costumes, different sets, different plays, but the same cast of actors. The next play, the play we'll close the season with, is King John, William Shakespeare's King John, a history play. And in this play, John is the brother of Richard the Lionheart. And when Richard is king and dies, John actually steps in and usurps the throne, steps in to interrupt the line of succession. Really, the ruler of this kingdom, though, is ambition, greed, and corruption. And so the play is the sorting out of England's need for a single legitimate ruler. Now, part of what makes this most interesting is also the way that we will produce this play. Last year, we tried something with The Two Noble Kinsmen, which was to produce it more or less the way an Elizabethan company, Shakespeare's company, might have produced the play, the approach they would take to rehearsing the play. So in 1595, there were no directors or designers as we know of them, and they didn't have 3 or 4 week rehearsal processes the way we do. They would have a few days, they would stage it themselves. They would pull the costumes they could find, and then they would be in front of an audience. So we will do the same thing with King John this summer. The actors will come in with their lines learned, no director, no designers. They will find what they can find in the costume shop to wear, and they will open on pure spontaneity and creativity in front of an audience 5 days later. So that's our season, and in summary, we have a thriller, Sweeney Todd, a romance, The Tempest, a comedy, Much Ado About Nothing, a drama, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and a history play, King John. And plus, of course, 2 plays for children, as we always do. So please find the rogues and lovers in your life and come enjoy them all.